Bia. Have you heard it before?
Yeah.
Yes. So I want to tell someone to come. I want to say come. You say Bia, please come. Biko Bia. Then there is another one that is wait.
Jada.
Chere. Aha.
I remember that
Chere.
one.
So wait, chere. If you want to say look, we say le. Le. It's also the word for watch, as in like to watch Netflix, that is to see a movie. We say le, for watch. Then there is give, take. Were, were. We have give. Nye. You know how to say give me?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gịnị bụ me n'Igbo?
Okay. Igbo. Okay. Igbo.
Gịnị bụ me? What is me?
Uh, you say, is it ah?
Okay. This me bụ or mo, right? So
Okay.
yes, and let's get this out of the way. You bụ gị, right? Gị. Okay. So we're opening
How do you,
up.
how do you pronounce, how do you pronounce the first one? How do you pronounce me?
Is or mo, mm, as in just then then you have mo,
Mo.
mo. For example, how we got into me was saying give me, right? So give me would be
Yeah.
nyem,
Okay. Yeah.
nyem.
Yeah.
Or if we want, we could say nyemo.
Yeah. Yeah. Mo.
Nyem, nyemo. Either of them means give me. Yes. Okay, now, I want to just list a few of these that are really, really super useful. Or, or, or call.
Is
Or,
the K is silent?
no, the K and the P are one sound.
Okay.
KP. Like when you hear this pakpando, you may have heard this word pakpando. So the KP makes this pa sound. Pa, right? It has one sound, the pa sound. So that is how we have po. Try to say it. Po.
Ball.
Koyoza. Po.
Ball.
So that is call. Okay. I'm just going to write a few more. So bien, chere, le, Then sabo wash. And the last one, yes, rie. And I guess I could add ga. Okay, so bo wash. Ko sa.
Sa.
Rie.
Ria.
Ga.
Ga.
Okay. So let's label them in the English, but this is where you come in. So I'd want you to, as much as you remember, you say the Igbo word and then tell me what it is in English, starting with bia.
Bia is come.
Okay, for is, I want you to be saying bo.
Okay.
for is. Okay, Bido.
Mm. Bia boo come.
Mm-hmm.
Chere boo wait.
Mm-hmm.
Le boo look.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, where boo mm,
Opposite of nye.
you.
Opposite of nye. Opposite of this one.
Nye boo me.
No, nye bu give.
Oh yeah. Nye
Mm-hmm.
boo give. Where
Mm-hmm.
boo uh take.
Mm-hmm. Wearable take. Mm-hmm.
Paul. Paul.
Or
Paul.
no,
Boo
drag it out. Or
ball.
mm-hmm.
Boo uh
Think of this, the sign I'm making now, right?
call.
Call or book call.
Paul. Paul. Boo call.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sa,
sa uh
sa.
sa
Mm-hmm.
boo um
It has to do with water and soap.
sa boo wash.
Mm-hmm. Sa, bo, wash. Mm-hmm.
Ria
Rie.
ria
Mm-hmm.
um ria boo can't remember the last two.
This one has to do with spoon and plate.
Eat.
Uh-huh. But now let's
So
say rie, bo, eat.
ria
No,
boo
I wanted to say the way you said wash. You say sa, right? Sa. So this is
sa
rie.
ria
Uh-huh.
ria boo
Mm-hmm.
eat.
Thank you. And then
Uh ga
mm-hmm.
boo
Like the opposite of the first one.
uh ga boo go.
Mm-hmm. Gabu, go.
Ga boo go.
Yeah. Gabu, go.
Mm.
Okay. Odema. Um, now, so the first exercise here is knowing these commands, understanding what they mean, knowing how to say them, and being able to use them. We call them one-word sentences, meaning that if you say it once, just it alone, stand alone, it makes complete meaning. If you just say bien, the person understands you're saying come. Chere, the person is going to wait. Le, the person is going to look because you're trying to show me something. It's like, let me say we are outside and you saw a shooting star and you just point le, or you saw a bed, you say le, and that's like look, and then the person looks over there. Then were, take. If you're giving somebody something and you want to call their attention, like I'm giving you some were, take, and there is nye, which is give, and there is nye has to have a pronoun or noun for it to be complete. Nye is not complete on its own until you put a person, the person that you're giving to, right? Then bo is call. Sa is wash. Rie, eat. Ga, go, right? So now, after you've learned this, which is we have on Quizlet and on the PDF material that you have, we have 50 of these commands. One of the tasks I want you to do is to take 10, find 10 of your own list out of the 50 that you feel these words are important, you're going to actually need these, and you can see yourself using these commands or wanting to understand these commands when someone says them. So there are more there, right? So you find the 10 that you're going to learn first. And when you go on Quizlet, out of the 50, star the 10. There is an icon for you to star the 10.
Yep.
Once you come across the 10, then when you start them, when you come on the site, you say study start items only. So it will now be just that 10 that you're studying at first until you have mastered them and become conversant with them. Now, after this, the next step is for us, what we are trying to do today, what we're starting to do today is to learn how to make sentences in Igbo. And there are different kinds of sentences in Igbo. We have the sentences are all built around verbs in Igbo, and we have different verb forms. And with those different verb forms, we're going to learn how to make different class and different kinds of sentences to communicate different thoughts and make different expressions in Igbo. Now, a little warning, some of them don't directly translate as they do in English. For example, if you want to say to go, to come, sometimes Igbo will say going, coming, instead of to go, right? It will say going, coming. So it may mix a few of the verb forms, which is why some people find that they can't exactly translate sentences correctly. So you have to just know which verb works with which sentence structure, which is one of the things we are looking at. There are two key ones that we'll start with before we go into making sentences. One is there is and two, there is can. Then you have the verb. You have the verb. This is a question and this is a statement. Now, if I say means should I? Here means should I? The I really is the which if you know what's it called? Any other pronoun, you can put the pronoun in the place of So let me give an example of what I mean by verb. If I say bia, that means
Should I come?
yes, it's like can I come? Should I come? Then there is were. Imagine you have some apples, on your plate, slices of apples, and I come along, meaning like, should I take? Can I take? And you can say were, take, and then I can go ahead to pick some from your plate, right? Then there is this one, call, right? So you, remember we said that you is gi, right? You, bo, gi. Say gi.
Gi.
Now, if you is gi, I want you to say, should I call you? Make the sentence for me. Should I call you? What would that be?
Po gi.
Perfect. Or gi. I want you to drag this gi this out because when you have letter doubled, it means it needs to be dragged,
Like that.
right?
Okay.
Or gi. Say it.
Po gi.
One more time.
Po gi.
Yes. Or gi. Should I call you? And that can mean can I call you? Let's even make it more practical, right? This can I call you? I want to add something to it that can make it even more practical. Today in Igbo. Today in Igbo, bo. Today in Igbo, bo, ta. Tomorrow in Igbo. Do you know what tomorrow is? Am I here tomorrow, Bo?
I don't think I know the word for tomorrow.
You may not recall. Echi. Have you heard the word before?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Echi.
I just didn't know that that's what it meant. Mm.
Uh-huh. So echi bu tomorrow. So
Echi.
for example, I can say ombogi. Okay, let's say should I call you tomorrow? What would that be?
Ompogi. Uh, Echi.
Mm-hmm.
Ompogi
Ombogi.
Echi.
Ombogi echi. Should I call you tomorrow? So you see how practical this can be. You're having a talk with someone and they say, I'll think about it and get back to you. And you're like, Ombogi echi. Should I call you tomorrow? And it's like, yes, echi. Call me tomorrow. Now let's do, I've already, although I've said it, but let's still do call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow. Guinea will call me tomorrow.
Um, um, Kampo
Mm,
Gechi.
no, no, no. Ogechi, should I call you tomorrow? Now we're saying, this is where we are here. We're saying, call me tomorrow. 3 words. Call me tomorrow.
Uh, Po.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Po. Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Mechi.
Mm-hmm. So this would be echi. Whenever
Pom
Yes.
Echi.
Whenever you're using this M like this, standalone, with if it's not the mo, whenever it's like this, you pronounce it together with the last word that is coming before it. So it's going to be
Mm.
bom, bom, echi.
Pom Echi.
Mm-hmm. Bom,
Pom
echi.
Echi.
That is call me
Mm.
tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to wipe some of these exercises off because I just want to demonstrate to you what we meant by should I and some examples, right, that we can
Mm-hmm.
use it with. So should I, now, you're here because you want to learn how to speak Igbo and you want to learn how to be fluent in Igbo. Now, one thing you can learn from now, right here now, is that anytime, anywhere you want to say anything that have to do with should, any sentence that starts with should, this is the way to make it. So this is the only expression we have for should, all the should sentences, right?
Mm.
Um, should should he eat, should he eat it, eat burie. Should I eat meat, right? The word for meat, meat bo, anu, anu, meat, anu. So
Mm.
should I eat meat would be what?
Um, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Anu.
Rie, anu, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I forgot the M. Yeah, so it's Rie Anu.
Yes,
Yeah.
omrie, ano. Try it, mate. So you have to practice now that now that you known this should I something, right? I want you to try to think of first try to think of the sentences in English, not in Igbo. Think of some common should I sentences that you would make in English and write between 5 to 10 of those sentences, not considering whether you know the Igbo word or you don't know the Igbo word. Just find out what are the 10 should I sentences I would usually make. For me, the top should I sentence I make is should I call you tomorrow? Should I call you? Should I call you today? So call has to be for me the top should I sentence that I make. And then you can line them up. And after that, you then come to find out what is the verb in those should I sentences, like
Mm.
call, wait, should I wait for you, right? Should I wait for you? Cherege, because that's another one. When you are going somewhere and you are getting ready and then colleague at work or your partner or someone is delaying, and you're asking, should I wait for you or can I just go ahead? And they can say, Cherem, wait for me. Cheregi, should I wait for you? Cheregi, should I wait for you? Right? So you find out all the sentences with should I, and you use them to practice. Practice both the writing them out and practice also both the speaking them, right? As you're writing them out and translating them to English, you are also speaking them out. You may, in the process of it, try to look for the words for ano, like when we say, rie ano, should I eat meat? You may look for the word echi, right? Bogi, echi. Okay, you have tomorrow in that sentence. So what is echi, right? So you find the parts of the sentence that you need to learn the vocabulary for, and you can build your vocabulary that way. You could also send me a list of vocabulary that you need to complete this, and I can help you out with that. So you are practicing with making this type of sentence. Now that is one. This I told you something about that the M in means I, meaning that I can remove this M and put somebody's name or another pronoun. The word ha, the one you said before when I was asking you for I, ha is they. So should they wait for you would be ha. Gịnị bụ wait,
Chere.
chere, and gịnị bụ you,
Gi.
gị. So that sentence would be what? How would you say this?
Oha chergi. Oha cheregi.
Ọha chere gị. Kwuo ya.
Oha cheregi.
Ọha chere gị. Should they wait you? Should they wait for you? Ọha chere gị. Right? So should they wait for you? Ọha chere gị. So that is one of the ways you can use this. You know that you can always change this to reflect the person in question. For example, should Ted wait for you would be or Ted Cheregi, right? Maybe you're friends with my brother and you came to look for him at home and he's not around. Maybe he's just returning from work. I call him. I said, Ted is looking for you. Should he wait for you or will you be late? Should he be on his way? So, or Ted Cheregi, should Ted wait for you? You say, Ted Cherem, Ted should wait for me, right? Or Mba, right? He should not wait for me. So this can work with somebody's name or a pronoun. So you know that this here can be replaced with name or it can be replaced with pronoun, right? So that is the first sentence structure that we are looking at that goes with these command expressions. So beyond saying them as command, beyond saying bia, chere, were, and all that, beyond saying come, wait, take, look, we can make this type of sentences with them, right? Start. Start is bido. Bido bo start. Bido bo start. So how would I say we? You know, here we talked about pronoun. Let me add one. We. We bo anyị. Say anyị.
Ani.
So I want you to say, should we start? Should we start?
O ani bido.
Or anyị bido. Where is that?
Aí,
Anyị
bido.
bido. Mm-hmm.
Aí.
Okay. So I wanted to say, should we start today?
Uh, I forgot the word for today already. I know we just talked
It's
about it.
here. I put it here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So oh oh aí bido ta
Yes. Ọ anyị bido taa. Ọ
anyị
anyị
bido
bido
ta.
taa. Yes. Ọ
Mm.
anyị bido taa. One last thing I'll touch here. Eat. Eat bụ ya. Ya. So I
Yeah.
wanted to say, should we start it today?
Mm. Oh anyị bido ya ta.
Perfect. Ọ anyị bido ya taa. Ọ anyị ọ anyị bido ya taa. Should we start it today? What about them also? I told you that ha. I told you the other time that ha is they, right? But it's also them. Is they and them. That is ha. So how can we say, should we start them today?
Ọ anyị bido ha ta.
Thank you. Imero Fumadalo. Ọ anyị bido ha taa. So I wanted to say this longer. Say taa.
Ha.
So wherever you see any word doubled, any vowel doubled, it means the sound needs to be longer, right?
Elongate. Mm-hmm.
So on video at time. So now you've gotten the idea. Everything we need to cover with has been covered so far, right? The idea that the pronouns can be the pronoun can be changed with a noun or pronoun has been covered, and we've exercised that. And what I want you to do is make sentences. See how we made all these sentences this long. Should we start them today? From should we start today? Should we start it today? Should we start them today? So
Mm-hmm.
when you want to build these kind of sentences in Igbo, it's pretty straightforward. You're just layering up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the verb, bido. And I can even do one. I can even do one. And should I come and start work today? This is gonna be the last one for should I promise. So, should I come and start work today? Now, I'm gonna help you out here. This and does not exist in translation, right? So when you're translating, you would not use and wherever there is and between two verbs. This is a verb and this is a verb. So if an and ever comes between two verbs in Igbo, we don't translate the and. The and is implied. Then work in Igbo, let me spell it out here. Am I here work? Gini bu work.
Oru?
Yes, you got it.
Oru.
So you remember kedu maka ọrụ, right?
I was working.
Yes. So ọrụ bụ work. Now that you know what work is, I want you to translate the sentence and say, should I come and start work today? Remember the and is cancelled out. Every other thing is pretty straightforward. You're just layering it up.
Okay. So that would be Ombia bido oru ta.
Perfect. Perfect. So you have to drag this ta out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Koyaza.
Ombia bido oru ta. Ta.
Ombia bido ọrụ taa.
Ombia
Yes.
bido oru ta.
Yes. Ombia bido ọrụ taa. Should I come and start work today? So these are the key ideas that you need to work around the should I. And you know this one again that I pointed out here, the and is implied when when it comes between two verbs. Let's
Okay.
see, let's test your understanding of that. I want to say come and eat. Come and eat. Come and eat.
Okay. Bia rie.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Bia, rie. Say it. Bia, rie.
Bia rie.
Mm-hmm. Why I pointed this one out in particular is that this is a greeting in Igbo.
Mm.
Bia rie is a greeting in Igbo. Just like we learned those time how to say Ebola chi, ehihioma, ndewo. Bia
Yeah.
rie is a greeting. The way you
Mm.
say good morning, good afternoon, good
Yeah.
evening,
Yeah.
that is how you say biarie. But biarie, the only
Bia.
context for it is when you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Mm-hmm.
eating, let's say you have a bowl of food and
Mm-hmm.
you're eating, you would say biarie. If I came to the Zoom class here with food, or I have snack and I'm eating something while we are having a meeting, a discussion. Let me say it's not a class, it's a discussion. Once I
Mm-hmm.
come up and my camera come up and I'm with food, I have to tell you biarie. I must invite you to come and eat. It's a greeting, right? For eating food. And it's rude not to tell somebody biarie when you have food and you're eating where people are. The only place
Mm-hmm.
you don't say biarie is in a restaurant. If you're in a restaurant where food, anywhere that food is sold. So this is the key. Anywhere that food is sold, right? The food is sold there. You don't call people to come and eat because they have to use money to eat. But if the food is in your home, like is free food, food you made, and you're eating, you have to invite them to come and eat. The only people you can't invite are your parents, your
Mm-hmm.
siblings, because they have access to the kitchen and they can
Mm-hmm.
go to where the food is made to take some if they want. But your friends, your guests, your cousins, your aunts, all of those people, you would have to tell them biarie. So it's a greeting. It's not an actual invitation, right? They're not going to take up their spoons or whatever and come join you, but they're going to tell you thank you. So it's a greeting in Igbo. So say it, biarie.
Bia rie.
One other greeting I want to also chip in, because we may not have a category for that, is when someone sneezes in Igbo. When someone sneezes, we say, you know, in English, we say bless you.
Mm-hmm.
In Igbo, we say ndoge. Say it, ndoge.
Ndoge.
Mhm. Ndo means life. Gi, as we've established, means you,
You.
but it also means your. So this is like life to you, right? Or your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a greeting because sneeze is a sign of life in Igbo. It's a symbol of life. So I want you to say it again. Ndoge.
Ndoge.
So when someone sneezes, achoo, you say ndoge. That's what you say to them.
Ndoge.
Yes,
Ndoge.
and yes, and if you're eating where people are, a friend or somebody who is Igbo is around, you tell them biarie. So it's a courtesy greeting that we say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Odema. So now, coming back to this, why we went here is to establish the absence of and. Remember, this is what we're focusing on here, the absence of and between two verbs. Whenever
Mm.
Guys translating thoughts and words, and we see and between two verbs, we skip it. It doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
Odema. So the next
It's
thing,
kind of like in
yes,
English sometimes, right? Because like most people not gonna say come and look. Most people just say come look or
come
like
look.
yeah,
Thank you. Come
like
take.
kind of, yeah, come
Come
take, yeah,
take. Yeah.
yeah.
So
Mm.
should hopefully be helpful. Now,
Mm.
the other thing we want to look at here is the let's. Let's. Um let's us or let me use let me. Let me dash. And the dash here represents the verb. Now, this one is not a question. This is a statement. Let me.
Mm.
So the way we say that in Igbo would be ka. Again, me is what?
Or mu,
So we use the and that would be kam, koya, kam.
come, come,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, how would you say, let me wait?
come, che,
Kam chere, kam chere. What is the word for a little in Igbo?
ooh,
Or do you know the word for small?
ooh, not sure, not sure.
Okay, let me see. I'll write it out here. Um, small, small bụ obere,
Obere,
obere, kwụ ya.
obere,
So let me wait a little would be what?
come, chere, obere,
Ka m chere obere. Kwụ ya ọzọ. Ka m chere obere.
come, chere, obere,
Yes, ka m chere obere. Let me wait a little. How about let me wait for you. Or let me wait for them. Let's use let me wait for them.
come, chere, ha,
Kamchere ha. Great. You know how we put the word today and tomorrow? Ta for today, echi
mm-hmm.
for tomorrow. There are two other words I want us to put here. One is here, and the other one is there. So Ginibo here and there Nibo. How do we say here and there in Igbo? Have you heard
Approach,
this word before? Eba.
eba, eba.
Eba.
I've heard the word. I didn't know that's how the spelling. I haven't seen that spelling though, but I've heard the word. Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
it's eba. Then we have
Eba.
the other one. Eba.
Eba.
Yes, it sounds like this one sounds like eba, right? And this one sounds like eba, right?
Mm.
Eba, eba. So eba means here. Eba means there. So I want you to say it again. Eba,
Eba.
ọzọ. Eba,
Eba.
then ebe ahụ.
Ebe ahụ.
Ọzọ, ebe ahụ.
Ebe ahụ.
Great. I'm going to wipe off the things that we did for so that we'll have space for some of the new exercises we are doing now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to say, come here.
Um, Bia. Eba.
Mm-hmm. Bia, eba. And I want you to say, go there.
Um, Goa Ebau.
Ga ebe ahụ. So I wanted to say again, bịa ebe a.
Bia Eba.
Ga ebe ahụ.
Ga Ebahu.
Yes. So bịa ebe a will come here. Ga ebe ahụ will go there. So now, this one is interesting. Go and wait for me there. In English, that's going to be like, go wait for me there. Like you said, without the and, right?
Mm.
So go and wait for me there. How would you say that in Igbo?
Um, Ga
Mm-hmm.
Chere.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Go
how,
and wait for me.
how would you say for me in this? Because I know
Okay.
me would
The
be me.
for, the for is implied also. It's
Okay.
yes, it's not. So go on.
Ga Chere. Mm. Uh, and
There. Go and wait for me there.
e, e, Ebahu.
Yes, ebe ahụ.
Gotcha. Wow.
So, ga chere m ebe ahụ. Remember what I said about when these two words come together? When we use the single M, is going to join with the preceding word, and you will have cherem instead of chere m. So it's going to
Mm.
sound as though it's one word, cherem. So, ga cherem ebe ahụ. Oh yeah.
Ga Cherem Ebahu.
And that is go and wait for me there. Go wait for
Mm.
me there, right?
Ga
Okay,
Cherem Ebahu.
yes. I wanted to say, come look at me here. Come look at me here. That's like saying, come see me here. But we use look for it. Come look at me here.
Bia Lem.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. And I
Uh,
like the way you connected the le and That's how it sounds. Bia, lem,
Eba.
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 Yes, the E here is
Silent.
followed up by this A. So we now have eba.
Mm.
So
Bia.
koyaza.
Bia Lem Eba.
So repeat after me. Bia lem eba.
Bia Lem Eba.
Come look at me here. Come see me here. I am here. Okay. Um. Now, um, we are going back to Cam. We're going back to Cam. So, let me wait for you here. Let me wait for you a little here. Let me wait for you a little here. So remember our a little is the same word as small. So first of all, we would say, let me wait for you. Then we would add a little. Then we would add here. Let me wait for you a little here.
Kam Chere Obere.
See what we're doing. Let me wait for you a
Oh,
little
so you.
here.
Uh, Kam Chere. Gi
Mm-hmm. Kam chere gi.
Obere.
Mm-hmm.
Eba.
Obere eba. Perfect. Kam chere gi obere eba. Let me wait for you a little here. And this, let me wait for you a little here. It's like I'm saying, let me wait for you a little while here. Or let me wait for you here a little while. This is how we would say it. Kamchere go bere eba. So the a little comes before the eba, right? Even though it may be more natural in English to say, let me wait for you here a little. In Igbo, we'll say, let me wait for you a little here. So kamchere gi obere eba, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want you to look at these and try to see what sentences can you create? Like, can you create one or two sentences of your own by looking at these words, the square, the words we have in the square that we've defined, and trying to like mix them somehow and come up with yours. Whether it's come or
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, uh, come, come, le, uh, gi.
kamlegi. Okay.
Let me look at you. I just had come.
Okay. Oh, kamlegi. Um that actually works. The only thing we have to add here is the word anya, just to make it even more perfect. Would add the word anya. This lay is a very interesting word in Igbo, right? It's a
Mm-hmm.
very interesting word in Igbo, and I'm glad you actually picked it for example. Now, it means look, it means watch, as in watch movie, and by some stretch and with some use cases, it means see, right? There is another special use that we apply it to that I should talk about at this point. When we say, here is your food, here is your water, here is your phone, here is your anything at all, right? Here's your tea. When you're giving somebody something and you say, here is your X, Y, Z, whatever the name of the thing you're giving the person. That here is, right, is presented in Igbo by the word
Le.
yes, le. And then the yo comes last. In Igbo, whenever you're having possessive adjective, the possessive adjective comes last. So let's say food. Food is nri. That is food. Food bo nri. And your bo gi. So in English, it would be like your food. You want to say your food as gi, which is your, and then food, nri. But in Igbo, it's always the other way around. It will be the nri first before the gi. So this is how
Mm-hmm.
we say your food in Igbo. And anything possessive adjective. The possessive adjective will always come last. It's like when I say my mother, mother is ne, my is m. But when we say it in Igbo, we say the ne first, nem, which is
Mm-hmm.
my mother. And if I say le nem, it can mean here's my mother, and it can
Mm-hmm.
mean look at my mother. Le nem, here's my mother, or look at my mother.
Okay. So it's kind of like I remember asking you, like, what's the difference between saying like one and one them, right? Because you see,
Okay,
like I
yes,
see both.
one name,
All right.
good.
So one them basically just means my sibling, my
My
brother, my,
sibling. Thank
gotcha.
you, because of
Okay.
the and
Mm-hmm.
one is generic. Now,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we call people one, right? We call people one. in a generic sense of it, we water it down. And
Mm,
when we say one name can be a greeting like bro, one ne kewe, one ne kwano, and that's just like we are trying to use it in a slang way. And there is one name, which is like my brother, meaning that I'm saying like maybe we are Igbo people, or we are from the same state. Whenever I see
mm,
anybody from Imo State, I call them one name, my
mm,
brother. But if you're an Igbo person from Anambra or Abia, I'll call you one ne, as in, yeah.
gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Okay, makes sense.
So yeah, so that is the thing. It's good you observed that. That is the
Mm,
thing, is the my. And it's the same thing for gi. Gi also works in that way because it's a possessive adjective. It means your in Igbo. So
mhm.
here, why we brought that up is here is your food. For example, if I want to say here is your food, the here is goes with le, then your food becomes nri, then this your gi. Le nri gi, here is your food. Le nri gi, here is your food. Now, there is look. Look, as in to run the eyes across something or direct the eyes in a certain area to use the eyes to see, to perceive with the eyes. That kind of look is in full leanya, leanya, right?
Lanya.
Yes. And leanya can also be used to get somebody's attention. You know how you say excuse me in English? You want to get someone's attention, say excuse me. So in Igbo, we say lanya, lanya
Mm.
to get
Lanya.
someone's, yes, lanya to get someone's attention. And the person would look. Maybe someone is walking past you and they dropped their wallet. You want to get their attention. You don't know their name, they are strangers. You just say lanya, lanya, and the person turns. You're like, your wallet is on the floor. And they say, oh, thank you. And they pick up their wallet. So lanya is what we use to like get attention, right? Also, like a waiter is walking past you. You don't know her name. You don't know. It's like lanya, and the person turns and
Mm,
looks. Then you can, get their attention. So that is, lay has this multiple role that it feels. So the way you've used it, kamle ganya, is let me look at you. It can also mean let me monitor you. Let me monitor you, right? Let me watch you. Let me observe you. So because ilanya, like I said, is to use the eyes to direct the eyes on something, focus the eyes on something, right? So literally like focusing the eyes on something, turning the eyes to something. So that is like it can mean to monitor, to observe, to
mm,
look at, right?
mhm.
So let me monitor you. Kamle ganya. It can even be a doctor saying, kaile anya abalị abụọ 2 days, or kaile anya taa na echi. Remember our taa and echi. So na is the word for and. Na is and. So if I say ka anyị lee ya anya, which even falls into let us. Look at it here. So tell me what I said in this box. Ka anyị lee um ka anyị lee gị ka anyị lee gị anya taa na echi. What do you think it means? Ka anyị lee gị anya taa na echi.
Okay. That means let 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 us
Let us.
look
Mm-hmm.
um let us look
The anya, remember, is complementary to the le.
let us look to let us
There
look
is
today here.
no, no. This one are together. right? These ones,
Mm-hmm.
these three are together. So think,
Mm-hmm.
le, don't let the anya throw you off. This is
Mm-hmm.
a part of the le. It's together with the le. So legi is what?
Um, look or watch.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Gi is what?
You.
Uh-huh.
Ties today, and Nechi is here.
No, no, no. Here, but eba. Remember,
Oh,
echi,
yeah.
then na, but and. Na is and, right?
Uh,
Na
mm-hmm.
is and.
Yeah, the last part confused me.
So ta
Uh,
nechi. So ta nechi. All you need to know is that na means and. Ta is today. Echi is tomorrow. Na is and. So what could that possibly be?
today. Okay, so today and tomorrow,
Today and tomorrow. So we've gotten this out of the way. Today and tomorrow. And we've gotten this out of the way. Let us. Then this one is what?
watch or
Watch.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
see or
You.
watch you. Yeah, so let us
Okay, so
watch you
put it
today
again.
and tomorrow.
Thank you. Let's watch you
Mm-hmm.
today and tomorrow. Let's look at you today and tomorrow. Let's observe you today and tomorrow. It sounds like something a doctor would say to a patient.
Mm-hmm.
"Kaile ganya taa na echi," right? You go to the doctor, you say, I have this, I have that. They can't really find anything, but they say, okay, "Kaile ganya taa na echi." Let's look at you today and tomorrow, and we would
Mm-hmm.
let you know if there's something. So what I'm trying to show you here is practically how creating sentences work in Igbo. It's nothing more
Mm-hmm.
than what we are doing here right now, right?
Yeah.
So we've just touched two key kinds of sentences. And if you watch along the side, we said bieba, geba, ga chere me eba, bia le me eba. The things that don't even have to do with and come, right? Apart from and come, the normal using of the command, like come here, wait there, go wait for me there, come take
Mm-hmm.
it tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all of that. So we touched those and how to use those. Then remember here, the look, sorry, lay, we saw the multiple roles and things that lay means, leanya, and how we can use it to get attention of someone, like to say, excuse me, and how we can say lay to mean here is, len name, here is my mother, len rigi, here is your food, right? And by the side, we also mentioned the gi, possessive adjectives and how they switch, where English would say your food. Igbo would say food before your. Where English would
Mm-hmm.
say your mother. Igbo would say mother, then your.
Sure. Yeah.
So having
Mm-hmm.
that in mind when you're forming
Yeah.
sentences will help you structure it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So these are some of the things. We are going to continue this exercise because there are some vocabulary we need to introduce. You remember how I told you about I mentioned to you here, these are place words, right? And these are time words. So when we're making these sentences, we want to put time. Beyond here and there, we have at the office, in the market. If you remember the time we looked at vocabulary on Quizlet, we saw olo, olo olo akwụkwọ, those vocabulary that have to do with places. So part of the things you're also going to do before next class is to go on Quizlet, go back to those vocabulary sets that
Mm-hmm.
have to do with places and time, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is ta, echi, and on Monday, on Tuesday. Because what if I don't want to say today. I don't want to say tomorrow. I don't want to say come today. Bieba ta, come here today. What if I want to say come here tomorrow? Like here, should I come and start work today? What if I want to say, should I come and start work on Monday? Right? How do we use, should I come and start work in July, in August, right? So those little nuances, we are going to go over to those and look at them in our next class. So, but I want you to create 10 of your own sentences. You did good doing this, right? This sample that you did here, right? That was a good one. So make your own sentences. And remember what we said at the beginning, the very beginning. We said that you have to create your own unique list of 10. It's okay if many
Hmm.
words here fall into your unique list of 10, but you want to have seen the 50. See the 50 first, right? And be sure that these are your top 10, or you pick a top 10 from there. We're going to see how to even use some of these verbs some more. Like this, some of these verbs lend themselves to more than one purpose. Like this, if you use it with parts of the body, it talks about different things. If you know the word for mouth or teeth, sa eze means brush the teeth. Sa body is ahu, it means take a bath, right?
Mm.
So sa ihu, ihu is face, means wash your face. And if you say sanya, that is like wash your eyes. And there are many, many things you can wash, like clothes, right? Sa aqua, do laundry, wash clothes. Sa efere, do dishes, and so on. Odema.
Hands. How do you say hands? Aka? Aka is that
Aka,
hands?
no, but we don't use it for Aka. Aka has its own different verb because
Oh,
in Aka we don't wash it, right? The hand washes itself. So it is not us washing the hand, it is the hand washing itself. So the
oh,
friction
gotcha.
between the hand, yeah,
Mm.
and itself is described differently. So all right. This
Talking
is
about.
yeah,
Mm.
Ebaiga Kusita. Thank you so much for your
Mm.
time.
Thank you.
And if you have any question or anything,
Oh, I
you
did
can.
have one question. I just
Oh,
have
okay,
one
go
quick
on.
question. I think that first recording that you sent me, I was able to access it before, but I'm having trouble opening that very first lesson that we did. I'm not sure if the link expires or how does it work.
Yeah, the link expires after 2 weeks, but I would make a
Okay.
backup link and send to you so that you'll be able to access the lesson and be able to go over it because I have backup
Okay.
recording. So I'm just going to upload that and send you a link
Perfect.
to access
Thank you.
that. Yeah,
Thank you.
Odema.
That
Thank you.